Okay, Hunter. Oh, that zap! Is letting Sparky do some work. Oh, and hey guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. We are already inside a match. We are joined by Safe back on the channel. I love this guy, really positive guy in the community, been around a long time, love highlighting and showcasing great people here on the channel. Can we win a grand challenge today playing, I don't know, the heaviest combo possible in the game? It's a cheap deck. 2 cycle cards, Skeletons and Ice Spirit. I ranked both of these cards either an A tier or an S tier in my ranking every card in the game video. I actually like doing that one. I don't know what you guys thought of it. Let me know in the comments below. Look at this start here, by the way, guys. The Heal Spirit comes down, heals up Sparky. This could be trouble for the opponent. Royal Delivery is coming down, though. Let's see. But the thing about this deck is it can defend against anything, and it really can. What does this deck struggle against? I guess the only thing to be aware of in terms of struggling with this deck defensively is against Lava Hound, because look at it, right? We only really have Zap, Ice Wizard, and Tornado, but as you guys know, with Zap, Ice Wizard, and Tornado, you can still win those matchups. The key to against an air matchup like this is obviously saving and utilizing the Tornado for the balloon, getting that early King Tower activation to help you out, getting maximum value out of your Ice Wizard, and most importantly, to apply a lot of opposite lane pressure with the Golem. You can out 3-crown almost every deck using this deck, so it all becomes a game of tower trading if you just have a bad matchup, meaning that you don't have a lot of great responses to their air cards. Now, Safe, I noticed winning, I think, 2 grand challenges before he reached out to me with this deck for this video. So I have some confidence in my man. Oh, Sparky connects on the left hand. Oh, boy. And that tower's down. All right, Mini P.E.K.K.A goes down. So the only other area that I want to cover in terms of deck weaknesses right out the gate here, because it's important to talk about this so you know what you're doing, because I know there might be a couple of you guys, only a couple of you guys, that watch these videos and are like, okay, I see what the deck is, copy deck link, see you later. You're bringing down my average watch time. Stop doing that. No, but seriously, guys, an important tip would be that you're going to have to use the Golem here sometimes in this deck, because all you really have for ground responses is the Fisherman in terms of a tanky type card, right? So if a P.E.K.K.A is coming down the lane, you have Skeletons, Lumberjack. That's about it, right? You don't have a lot of options. So you're going to be using your Golem in some situations to kite, right? To kite troops, ground troops. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, defensively, the Ice Wizard and Tornado combination, the Sparky Lumberjack combination can pretty much stop everything. And we start this match out, this grand challenge out with a victory, this video out with a victory. Let's go ahead and move into the next match, guys. All right, guys, match number 2, aka 10 here against OIM. I think it's supposed to be OIM. I'm. Either way, we have an opponent here. Here we go inside the match. We'll notice that we are 9-1, so very little margin of error here. We need to win 3 matches without losing 2, and man, it keeps getting more and more and more difficult inside this game, right? At least for me, to compete in challenges, classic challenges, grand challenges, way back in the good old days. Man, follow me on social media. I've been really reminiscing. I've been in a very nostalgic mood lately, guys. And yeah, I think that, I don't know what it is, but I'm thinking about, you know, back in the days of 15K tournaments, they were $1,800 to host a 15K tournament. Isn't that insane, guys? I posted this. I'm Clash_with_Ash on Instagram. I post maybe 75% Clash Royale stuff and 25% being a proud papa of Charlie, so you'll have to put up with some of that stuff too. And then I'm at CWA on Twitter as well, where I do most of my news tweets. By the way, guys, that's what I was talking about with the Golem there. Notice how we dropped the Golem to kite that P.E.K.K.A, because what else did we have in that scenario? That's exactly what I was talking about. Now we can parlay with the Lumberjack in back. And here we go, making quick work of that Bandit. Can we take the tower down here? Do we have Tornado in hand? We do. Tornado comes down. And, ooh, I thought that tower might be down. But no dice there. About half HP or so. Golem does so much damage. But anyway, guys, on social media, I've been kind of reminiscing lately. I can't believe that 15K tournaments back in the, for those of you new players, right, or players who haven't been playing for 4+ years, there were tournaments that cost 250,000 gems to host, man. Isn't that insane? They gave out 15,000 cards. I was tweeting about it the other day. They had to stop it because essentially it became like a money laundering activity, a real shady business. Lightning comes down there. It's going to be a tower down, maybe? No. Not tower down because Sparky stays alive, but a dicey situation there with only 40 seconds remaining in this match. But man, I just can't believe 250,000 gems. What people would do is they'd buy gems with stolen credit cards. A lot of this went on, by the way. It was pretty sad, pretty awful, honestly. It hurt a lot of people, and it's terrible, right? So this is why they stopped it. They would buy gems with stolen credit cards. They would take those fake gems or cheap gems, and they would launder that money through a video game by hosting 15K tournaments and having people pay cheap, like way cheaper than it would be if you opened chests to get those cards, right? So I think it was like $150, $200. You get first place in a 15K card tournament. It's way cheaper to max out your accounts. We had multiple people maxing out their accounts, and of course breaking the law in the process. So they stopped that really quick when they got wind of that, and we haven't had it back since. Now we lose there, so now this video might not even be uploaded because we're 9-2 right now inside this grand challenge. I'll continue my little story time and come back with you guys at the next match. All right, guys, so we need to win 3 matches in a row with no margin for error at all here against Parham. But yeah, continuing, kind of wrapping up that story, it sucks because that was my favorite. Those are my favorite things in Clash Royale, you know, those 15K tournaments. My YouTube partner, Bren Chong, used to host them all the time, man. Follow him at Bren Chong on Twitter, by the way. That's how so many pro players made a name for themselves in early Clash Royale. Like, they went on to be successful pro or ladder gods, such as like Pompeo. They started by competing, started by competing a lot in these 15K tournaments hosted by Bren Chong. And yeah, it's just sad because I loved those days, but I can understand why, given the story that I just told you guys about money laundering, essentially. I can see why they don't add them, or they can't add them legally to the game. So anyway, going back to reality here inside Clash Royale, at least, Heal Spirit comes down. Lumberjack's down to block for that Sparky, and now we have a little push going on here. Sparky stays alive from that log, and here we go. Lumberjack hammering away at that tower. Ice Spirit goes down. No Sparky connection, but Icewood's going to add in a couple hits of his own, 1493. So getting off to a good start here in this match. Again, no margin for error here at all. So here we go, Skeletons in the back and Golem in the back. So, you know, one thing to note here, guys, as we've talked about many times before with Golem decks, is a perfect time to drop a Golem is a situation like that. A, we have the elixir advantage, and B, the win condition of the opponent, or at least one of the win conditions, it looks like a minor giant deck here, was out of hand. When the win condition is out of hand and or you have the elixir lead, perfect time to go ahead and drop a Golem in the back, even in single elixir time. This deck has the heaviest combo in the game. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here, but I really do believe. Oh, that was a nice. Okay, can we get this? Okay, Hunter is dead. Oh, that zap! Ooh, what an OP zap, and we get a hit. That zap to retarget the Princess Tower onto the Golemite. Big, big, big hit on that right tower. Here comes a giant push in the left. Check out this defense, guys. I think we got this, right? I mean, look at our deck. We can handle decks like this with ease, man. We have Ice Wizard, we have Sparky. They have Zap. They don't even have a big spell, man. Yeah, Safe's got this on lockdown, dude. This is right up Safe's alley. They're going to go with another Giant at the bridge here, trying to apply some pressure. No big deal. We have Lumberjack in hand. We have Ice Wizard, I believe, in hand. We have Sparky in hand. Skeletons in hand. We're good. Log comes down in the left. Meanwhile, our Larrys in the right make quick work, along with the Lumberjack of that Giant. Zap is out of hand from the opponent. Let's see. We go Golem on the bridge. And good game comes down from Safe. I think he realizes that we're looking pretty good here in this match. So here we go. Ice whiz down. Nice tornado. Sparky makes quick work of all the defensive troops in that hit. Boom! That's another victory for Safe. Let's go into the next match, guys. All right, guys, here we go against Hunter X DO2. Why am I reading them like a grandpa? Like Hunter X DO2. I think that's a 0, actually. All right, so here we go, guys. 20 seconds in. Of course, not making the first move. Despite this deck being relatively cheap, I guess. I mean, we do have 3 cards at 2 elixir or less. it's not a deck that you're going to be wanting to play, you know, first with. I mean, what are you going to do? Drop Golem first? Are you one of those players? Be honest. If you are, it's okay. I mean, I feel like dropping Golem first is kind of one of those moves that you do when you're kind of on tilt, right? It is like, that's what I would do. If I'm on tilt, if I lost 3 matches in a row, I think in general, I have a much stronger proclivity to make the first move if I've lost a previous match. I wonder if there are any stats out there that kind of prove that, right? I'm probably 300 times more likely to make the first move if I've lost as opposed to won the previous match. What about you guys?
In a way, that's impressive.
How much more time do I have to vamp here on this on this video before someone makes a play? Let's see. What do you guys? Any big plans this weekend, guys? Any big plans for any of you guys? I do not, sadly, have any big plans. Oh, Lumberjack played. I was going to give you I was going to go into my nightmare story last weekend, but I will save that for another day.
Look, I am losing my mind here.
All right, so Lumberjack played on defense. Lumberjack v. Lumberjack. We need to win this match. Do or die situation. Skeleton Dragons, haven't seen them in a while. No one has them on boost anymore, so you don't really see them on ladder. Still a great card, though. Oh, it's Golem v. Golem. All right, it's going to be interesting. Do we go Golem here? We go Sparky. Always like to pay attention. We knew he had Golem in hand, so always like to pay attention to these little kind of micro decisions in the match, right? What do we go with first? Golem or Sparky? In this case, we go with Sparky, then Golem. Baby D is down for the opponent. We have a Tornado in hand. We Tornado everything together, and we kill the Lumberjack immediately. That was a very, very good Tornado. Clone comes down from the opponent. It's okay. We have a Lumberjack there to make quick work of those cloned Golemites. Meanwhile, we have 2 Baby Ds hammering away at our 2 Baby Ds and 2 Skeleton Ds hammering away at our G. And then we have the Skarmy coming down, and that is going to be, I think, maybe tower down here. Let's see if we can get close enough. Good game. I guess it is good game. I forgot that we already lost the entire regulation on me vamping about nothing. So 265, we don't have a lot of direct damage though, so we're gonna have to do something here. We play Golem at bridge, recognizing that all we really need here is just the tower damage. We have Zap and we have Tornado in hand. We use the Tornado first. All we need to do is get that Golem to the tower, and we do it. We don't. Now we get the Golemites to the tower. Skarmy comes down. 183, 101. So not able to connect there enough, at least, to take down that tower, but it's just a matter of time here. This is going to become a true grand challenge. A Zap Tornado will finish off that tower. He decides not to go for it. The safe Tornado on defense first. Zap comes down, and actually, Zap Tornado wouldn't finish off the tower, would it, at tournament level standard? I was thinking max, my bad. Now we Tornado. Oh, it would. I guess it would. All right, anyway, guys, be back in the final match of the Grand Challenge. All right, guys, here we go inside the match going against Barbarian Hut. Should be easy, right? We can withstand a Barbarian Hut. We have 2 of the best cards against Barbarian Hut. Ice Wizard and Sparky. Both beautiful cards, I guess, with Bowler, right, being the 3rd card. Cards that you can just stack in the lane and respond to the Barbarians and not really have to worry about much. There we go with the Heal Spirit, making sure we keep that Ice Wizard healthy. We have a Knight down in the right. Definitely a graveyard deck that we're encountering here for our 12th win attempt. I'm going to upload this video regardless because it's a fun deck. I don't care if we win or lose. Here we go. Sparky play, Skeletons to block. Whenever you're going against Barbarian Hut, always a safe play. Sparky, same lane. So here comes the Skeleton Dragons. We immediately go with the Heal Spirit, healing that Sparky right back up. Poison comes down from the opponent. That's okay. Just trying to get to double elixir time here, guys. Not in a big rush to connect with any huge lucrative pushes in single elixir, although we can do that depending on our damage advantage. We just go with our elixir advantage. We just go with a naked Lumberjack at the bridge there. Not a bad play. Just forcing a Knight out of the opponent. Again, trying to buy time here. We go with a Zap as well. Barbarian Hut reloaded from the opponent. That's cool. We're back to an Ice Wizard. We're back to a Sparky. So Sparky in the back. This is a fun deck, guys. Fun deck. Power combo. Sparky slowly making her way up that left lane. Lumberjack in the back, cycling Skeletons. And again here, notice how we're not like dropping that Golem aggressively in front. Just letting Sparky do some work. Oh, and she does, man. Heal Spirit value there from Safe again. And now here we go. Ooh, I thought we might zap there. I think we used zap on the previous defensive sequence. So they have Graveyard as their win condition. We haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen the Golem. We haven't seen the Graveyard. There's Golem right on cue. So are they can't Graveyard. So the reason we dropped Sparky first is they can't really Graveyard into they can't build a push into Sparky. So we Sparky first, clog up the lane, then we Golem. Now we can defend with Lumberjack. Beautiful, huh? Meanwhile, they're defending 2 Musketeers. We do take some damage, though, guys. We do take some damage. Sparky comes down there. We have Tornado in hand. We use it immediately. Ice Wizard putting in work. Heal Spirits down. Zap comes down. Can we break through here? Oh, the timing on that Sparky! The timing on that Sparky! All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. I see you, spectators, with the Inferno Tower. Here we go. Lumberjack's on the tower. Lumberjack's on the... They have no elixir. They have no elixir, guys. And... Tower's down. There it goes. Able to pull off 3 victories in a row. Give Safe some love. Follow him on social media. His Twitter information, his player stats and profile links to statsroyale.com will be in the show notes below. Huge shout out to guys, our new channel partner here on the channel. And a huge shout out to my World War Do channel where I also upload a couple times a week. Check that out and download the game using the link in the description below. And of course, a big shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, take care, guys.